I was sexually abused by a dear family friend. He was about 8 years older than me, and over the course of several years, he repeatedly sexually abused me.
Bob Castellani came to us and said he wanted to do something about this issue. You know, child sexual abuse is a huge issue in South Carolina, as it is, you know, across the country, and he wanted to do something about it. And we got together, we decided that the first thing we need to do is a needs assessment. You know, what are we doing well, what are we not doing well, what opportunities are here for us to make a change, and so that's where the project was born.
God placed these issues on our hearts, and because we had the ability to help, we felt compelled to act. With the Silent Tears program, we're taking a systematic approach to dealing with these pervasive and complex issues. While doing this, we had to consider national best practices, a fragmented support system for victims, the culture of politics in our state, and a lack of awareness by most people.
It was in 2004, July the 5th, on my way to work, and I was about to drop my son off to camp, my son revealed that he had been molested by my then husband.
My father abused me for about 7 years, and I told my mom when I was 11.
My own parents struggled to learn to know how to handle me, and had to bounce through different therapists until one could really work with me as a child, as a teenager.
We went all the way back to bedwetting, him not being comfortable being in the home.
I really had silent tears. I mean, I really grieved and was trying to process that completely alone in a corner by myself.
I would definitely suggest to any adult survivor, look at the good that has come out of it. There is some type of good that you can find. In my situation, again, it is knowing without a doubt that I'm going to be a parent that's aware of what's happening with my children.
I've watched us become healthier over time and watched our lives turn around for the positive.
And I just refuse to let it define who I am and what I can do in life.
I really believe giving words to people, giving training to people, putting the tools in people's hands, because it's happening, it's prevalent, and we have to learn how to engage it.
Partnering with Elysian has given us the ability to share what we've learned in South Carolina with a national audience. We hope our efforts will inspire other leaders to address these critical issues in their states.
Victor Veith is the Executive Director of the National Child Protection Training Center, a leader in the field of child advocacy, has made such a mark, made such progress in investigating and responding to child sexual abuse. So when we had an opportunity to seek someone out for this project, his name was the first one that came to mind. And it's been an incredible honor to work with him and his team.
My faith has been very strong. That's what's gotten me through, and I know that God brings beauty from the ashes, and it's just making the decision, what are you going to do with what's happened to you?
Our lives totally went upside down, but for all those who have gone through something, the hope is it does change. It may not change as fast as you would like it, but it does if you continue to persevere.
My heart is to help these parents and caregivers realize that they have so much power that they don't realize, because many of them feel like they have none, but they really have so much power and so much influence over what happens going forward.
What we ask is that the state of South Carolina adopt this as its strategic plan to end child sexual abuse, and that everyone, every resident in South Carolina, again, not view this as someone else's problem, but to take it on as their own and to really be a part of the solution.
This isn't forever, but there'll be a time when this is behind me. When I met the Lord is when I really healed and when I was really restored and renewed, and that this really healed for me, and it was just a scar and not, it wasn't something that was still bleeding every day. I am no longer a victim. I'm a free survivor of sexual abuse.